Hello and welcome to another episode of South Asia Focus. I'm your host Swati Kundra. We begin the show with Pakistan, where several blasts in the week gone by caused panic among the people. Be it Sindh, Punjab or Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the entire country comes to a standstill with bloodshed and horror perpetrated by terrorists. We have this report.
A powerful explosion near the famous shrine of Lal Shahbaz Qalandar in Sewan town of Sindh killed over 70 people, a majority of them women and children. The blast took place during Dhamal, a Sufi ritual when hundreds of devotees were present inside the premises of the vast mausoleum of the saint. Reports suggest that it was a suicide bombing on portion reserved for women in the shrine. Islamic State's Khorasan province group claimed responsibility for the dreaded attack.
ये एक इंतहाई बहुत बड़ा सानिया है खास तौर पे सिंध वालों के लिए जो सिंध जो एक पुरअमन सूफियों की सरजमीन है यहाँ पर दहशत या ऐसे किसी भी इक़दामात की तवक्को न की सकते।
मुझे बहुत दिली अफसोस हुआ है, इतना अफसोस हुआ है कि मैं बता नहीं सकता हूँ आपको। और यहाँ जो सिक्योरिटी का इंतज़ाम है ना, वो बिल्कुल नाकस है। और यहाँ जो गैर रजिस्टर्ड मुसाफिर खाने हैं ना, उन पे कड़ी अगर नज़र रखी जाए ना, तो ऐसे जो हादसात है ना, वो आइंदा ना आ सकते हैं।
On February 13, a suicide bomber blew himself in Lahore city during a protest by chemists and pharmaceuticals manufacturers. At least 13 people, including 5 police officers, were killed and many wounded in the attack, claimed by Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, a splinter group of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. Residents of Lahore said the period of peace that the city was experiencing had been disrupted again.
मगर कल के वाकया ने फिर एक दफ़ा सारे दे दिल हिला दिते कि जिदी वजह करके कि दोबारा ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੀਆਂ चीज़ां होनियां शुरू हो गईयां जिहड़ी कि दहशतगर्दी वगैरह दोबारा होनी शुरू हो गई।
Pakistan has witnessed half a dozen terror attacks in a week. On February 15, a suicide bombing claimed by Pakistani Taliban faction has killed 3 policemen and 2 passers-by in Mohammed tribal region. According to Islamabad think tank Center for Research and Security Studies, about 2,610 people lost their lives due to violence in 2016. Central Punjab and southwestern Balochistan provinces witnessed a rise in violence as the government fails to curb the activities of militant groups. Several banned terror outfits are openly operating from Pakistan. They include Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, Al-Qaeda, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Jahangir.
The United States warned Pakistan on several occasions to eliminate sanctuaries of terror on its soil. To speak more on this, we are now joined by Ashok Kumar Behuria, Senior Fellow at Institute for Defence Studies and Analysis. Mr. Behuria, can we say that these are the repercussions of the seeds of terrorism sown by Pakistan itself?
You see, if you play with fire, sometimes the fire will burn you, and that is what is happening in Pakistan these days. They have used terrorism as an instrument against India, and now terrorism has come back to haunt them. If you look at the way Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, TTP, whatever you call it, in fact it is a splinter group of TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, which is now targeting the Pakistani state and the Pakistan military in particular. So that shows that the terrorism instrument which Pakistan was using, it has come back to attack the state itself. So the terrorism has gone full circle in Pakistan at the moment. So that means Pakistani strategy of nurturing, nourishing and developing these agencies as virtual paramilitary organizations has backfired on Pakistan to a great extent.
Pakistan-based terror outfits are also responsible in growth of violence and instability in India and Afghanistan. What implications do you see if Pakistan does not resort to peace?
Terrorism has come back to haunt Pakistan, and whatever strategy it had adopted to create a strategic depth in Afghanistan or to bleed India through 1,000 courts or in fact nurture militancy within India and create disturbances in Jammu and Kashmir and other parts of India. All these strategies have backfired, and at the moment you see Pakistan army has been fighting these elements for last 3 years now. Jarbe Azab is almost 2.5 years old, and you see increasingly these elements have fanned out of the tribal areas into different parts of Pakistan now. You get it in Balochistan, you get it in Sindh, you get it in Punjab, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which was northwestern frontier province earlier. It is also being visited by a lot of these attacks by Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan, which has decided to create problems for the Pakistani state. They consider the Pakistan military as a heretic organization, as an organization which is anti-Islam, and that is why Pakistan is now facing an existential threat.
Now we talk about Balochistan, the largest province of Pakistan, where the army has been conducting an operation in which a large number of civilians are killed. Though the army claims the operation is to flush out militants, but Baloch political activists call it a genocidal operation. To speak more on the current situation in Balochistan, we are now joined by Hamal Haider, an activist of Baloch National Movement. Mr. Hamal, why Pakistan Army has intensified its operation in Balochistan?
पाकिस्तान को डर है कि जो बलूचिस्तान की मूवमेंट है इंडिया के बयान के बाद और इंडियन गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जो इकदाम उन्होंने उठाया है, उससे शायद वो बलूचिस्तान के हाथ से निकल जाए. अभी जो है बोकलाहट में इनोएड सिचुएशन है उनकी, बोकलाहट में वो जो है ज़्यादातर एट्रोसिटीज़ कर रहे हैं, लोगों को ज़्यादा उठा रहे हैं. लेकिन ये जो बर्बरियत है उनकी खौफ को ज़ाहिर करता है कि वो किस तरह बलूचिस्तान के मामले में खौफज़दा हैं. इसीलिए उन्होंने इस ऑपरेशंस में तेज़ किया. और दूसरा उनको खौफ सीपेक से है, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि बलोच जो है सीपेक को कामयाब नहीं होने देंगे. अभी जो इंडिया आगे आया है वो जो बलूचिस्तान के मसले को उठा रहे हैं, इंडियन मीडिया भी बलूचिस्तान के इशू को लेकर प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं और बलोच लीडरों को सुन रहे हैं, तो उसने पाकिस्तान को काफ़ी परेशानी में मुब्तला किया है. इस वजह से उन्होंने जो है अपने ऑपरेशंस में तेज़ी लाया है. लोगों को कत्ल करना, मारना, अगवा करना, घरों को जलाना, उस चीज़ में तेज़ी लाई है. लेकिन लोगों में जो है वो हौसला ज़्यादा आ गया है. वो मारने और जुल्म बर्बरियत से वो अपनी मूवमेंट को रोकेंगे नहीं.
Why are you opposing China-Pakistan economic corridor?
देखें, सीपेक हमारे लिए ज़िंदगी और मौत का मसला है. सीपेक बनने के बाद जो है रियासत ने अपने मास्टर प्लान में ये किया है कि वो बाहर से मिलियंस के हिसाब से लोगों को लाके बलूचिस्तान में आबाद करेंगे, जो हमारी कौम को बलूचिस्तान के अंदर एक माइनॉरिटी में तब्दील करेंगे. एक रीज़न ये है. दूसरा ये है कि सीपेक के साथ वो रोड्स बना रहे हैं और रेलवे लाइन्स वगैरह बना रहे हैं. उनका बेसिक मकसद जो है फ़ौजी नकलो हरकत में तेज़ी लाना है, ताकि बलूचिस्तान में जारी मूवमेंट को मज़ीद सप्रेस कर सकें. तीसरी ये है कि चाइना जो है अपने मुफादात के लिए पाकिस्तान को बेहतर तरीके से बलूच कौमी थेरी को क्रश करने में मदद कर सकेगा जब ये सी पैक बन जाएगा. तो मतलब कहने का मतलब यह है कि सी पैक हर हवाले से हमारे लिए एक ख़तरनाक प्रोजेक्ट है. इसलिए बलूच कौम जो है उसको अपोज कर रहे हैं और आगे भी अपोज करते रहेंगे और बहुत सख्ती से रेजिस्ट करेंगे इसके खिलाफ.
Don't you believe that Baloch issue should be resolved with dialogue?
देखें, पाकिस्तान के साथ बातचीत की जो तारीख़ है वो अच्छी नहीं है. माजी में हमारे लोगों ने पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट के साथ बलूचिस्तान की आज़ादी के मसले पर बातचीत ज़रूर की है, लेकिन उसका हमेशा जो है एक गलत रिज़ल्ट निकल आया है. इस वजह से हमें पाकिस्तान चूँकि है एक गैर ज़िम्मेदार दहशतगर्द रियासत, इसलिए हमें भरोसा नहीं कि उसके साथ बातचीत करने में कोई जो है नतीजा निकलेगा. हाँ, अलबत्ता अगर आलमी इदारे बाकायदा इन्वॉल्व हों और बातचीत को फैसिलिटेट करें तो हम ज़रूर जो है बैठ के बात कर सकते हैं अपने बलूचिस्तान की आज़ादी के मसले पर. हमें भी शौक़ नहीं है कि हमारे लोग मारे जाएं या क़त्ल गारतगिरी हो, खून बहे. अगर पीसफुल तरीके से आलमी इदारों की निगरानी में कोई बातचीत का आगाज़ होगा तो हम ज़रूर उसमें शामिल होंगे, ज़रूर हम बात को आगे बढ़ाएंगे. लेकिन पाकिस्तानी गवर्नमेंट के साथ, पाकिस्तानी फ़ौज के साथ बराह रास्त मुज़ाकरात करना या बातचीत करना बलूच कौम को कबूल नहीं है.
Moving on to Nepal, where political instability continues since the promulgation of constitution in September 2015. Prime Minister Prachanda-led government is keen to hold local elections, but the agitating Madhesi parties have rejected the proposal. The Madhesis demand that the constitution is amended before the polls are held. We have a report.
Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has repeatedly stressed on the need for early elections, assuring that local elections would take place. Dahal, who visited the Election Commission office, hinted the election may be held in May after consultation with all parties.
मान्य केही सदस्यहरूले पनि र पत्रकारले पनि चुनाव हुन्छ कि हुँदैन भन्ने कुरा भनिदिनु पर्यो भन्नुभयो. यसमा शंकै नगर्न मैले धेरै पटक भनेको छु र आज पनि दोहोर्याएर भन्छु, निर्वाचन हुन्छ, त्यसमा दुविधा राख्नै हुँदैन र निर्वाचन गर्नै पर्छ. सबैलाई समेटेर हामी समयमै निर्वाचन गर्छौं. सरकारले यो कुरा प्रष्ट भइसकेको छ, क्याबिनेटबाट डिसिजन गरेर निर्वाचन आयोगलाई तयारीको प्रक्रिया अगाडि बढाउन भनिएको छ.
Prime Minister Dahal had reached an agreement with the agitating Madhesh-based party to amend the constitution within 6 months of coming into power.
जो सरकार का 2 जिम्मेदारी दिया गया था, 2 जिम्मेदारी अभी सरकार पूरा नहीं किया है और इसका 6 महीने कार्यकाल समाप्त हो गया है. अब 6 महीने कार्यकाल इसका पहुंच गया है, 9 महीने का है. अब 3 महीने के भीतर में यदि 3 महीना नहीं कि अब कुछ दिन और देखना है, मैक्सिमम आपको 15-20 दिन और देखना है. 15-20 दिन के भीतर में ये सरकार नहीं काम करेगी तो इसका सरकार जो हम लोग दिए थे समर्थन, इसका औचित्य समाप्त हो जाएगा. जब औचित्य समाप्त हो जाएगा तो दिया हुआ समर्थन हम लोग फिरता लेने की तैयारी में है.
Nepal has been facing political instability since the end of monarchy rule in 2007. The Prachanda government is the 9th in the past 10 years.
The political situation has been really volatile in the Himalayan nation. We are now joined by Bimal Gautam, a senior journalist based in Kathmandu. Mr. Bimal, will Prachanda government be able to create environment for holding local elections?
Prachanda-led government can announce the poll date, but there are lots of speculations, doubts and uncertainties that this government will really conduct local polls, as the parties have not agreed or there is no consensus among the major parties for the local elections. The agitating regional forces, especially the Madhesi Morcha, has been demanding to amend constitution before the election date is announced, or the Madhesi Morcha is repeatedly saying that they will not take part in the election if the election takes place before the constitution is amended. That's why, without fulfilling the Madhesi political parties' demands and without addressing their concerns, it is really difficult in Nepal to hold local elections, because that will create another problems and that will bring the country to another turmoil, another upheaval. So I don't think that this government may announce the date, election date, but announcing the election date doesn't mean that this government can hold the election without bringing all the political forces on board.
What are the challenges that the coalition government has been facing in Nepal? Will the Prime Minister be able to fulfill the demands of agitating Madhesi parties?
The main reason of the standoff or stalemate or stagnation, whatever, between the government and the agitating forces is whether to amend constitution as per the agitating forces' demands or not. The present government, present coalition government led by Prachanda, has registered a motion to amend Nepal's new constitution as demanded by the Madhesi political forces. But at the same time, the main opposition party, CPN-UML, has been strongly objecting to the motion, saying that the demands or the concerns raised by the Madhesi forces, Madhesi political parties cannot be addressed. And if the demands are addressed, then the country will be divided. So the Prachanda-led government is facing problems, especially from the opposition party, CPN-UML, And at the same time, Prachanda government seems to be in dilemma because Madhesi political forces are repeatedly saying, demanding and pressing to amend constitution first and then declare the election date. But the CPN-UML at the same time is pressing to the Prachanda government to declare the election date first, and then they will review, they will consider whether or not to go for the constitution amendment.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bimal, for sharing your views. Now we talk about the centuries-old animal-human bond. In the modern age, people are more concerned about animal rights than ever before and are taking steps to strengthen the bond. Let's see how people in India and Sri Lanka are bonding with elephants.
Knitting giant woolen jumpers for the jumbos. These women in India's Mathura town are knitting jumpers to help elephants housed at local conservation center to cope with chilly winters. Each jumper requires nearly 8.8 pounds of wool to be knitted by nearly 6 to 7 women over a period of 2 to 3 weeks.
मतलब ये जहाँ आती हैं और आप लोग को इतनी सर्दी लग रही है तो ये तो मतलब जानवर हैं बेचारे, इसको सर्दी नहीं लग रही है तो इनके लिए स्वेटर बन रहे हैं.
The rural women are approached by Indian conservationist group Wildlife SOS to knit giant jumpers for the elephants. Some of the jumpers are knitted by women in far-flung towns and brought to the center for the final fit-outs. Kamini Chandar, a consultant with Wildlife SOS, is spearheading the program to train the village women to knit jumpers, which began earlier this year.
Maya gets very ticklish wearing a sweater, so when we tried putting the sweater on her, she absolutely refused to wear it. She actually tried to throw it off. So then obviously she doesn't like it, so we wouldn't force it on her. So then she loves it, so she wears it.
In neighbouring Sri Lanka, dozens of elephants dressed in colourful costumes paraded through the streets of Colombo with their mahouts as part of the annual Buddhist pageant of Navampera Hera. The highlight of the event was an elephant carrying a casket which locals believe contains sacred relics of Buddha. Thousands thronged the event, which lasted around 3 hours.
And I'm very happy to join this celebration to honor Buddha. I'm very happy for that.
We are very happy that we have got the chance this evening to enjoy the big parade.
The pageant is held every February in Sri Lankan capital to commemorate the Buddha.
Now we take you to Afghanistan, where a freestyle cycling club is raising hopes among Afghan youth affected by country's prolonged problems. The teenagers found the club for peace in the war-torn nation.
The Freestyle Cycling Club, which is attracting a lot of interest from young Afghans, brings the joy of sports to the war-torn country. Founder of the club, 18-year-old Asghar Meherzada, urges Afghan militants to drop guns and make the country peaceful by riding the bike.
When I have a lot of problems and then when I ride my bike, it feels that I'm flying, something like that. It's very enjoying to me. And also I made this club for those guys that want to learn.
من از وقتی که آمدیم بسیار زیاد خوب شده. وقتی اول که آمده بودم حتی نمیتونستم بایسکل برانم، ولی بسیار زیاد خوب شده. چندین حرکت‌ها رو بلد شدیم و خیلی زودم بلد میشم. تشکری بسیار زیاد از استادم میکنم.
With no professional coaches, the young cyclists pick up different moves from online videos. Being the most gifted cyclist in the club, Meherzada is the one that always tries a new trick first before passing it on to others. Meherzada is hopeful that peace will soon return to Afghanistan.
To those guys that are fighting, we want to say to those guys that drop your guns and take a bike and ride bike and make your country peaceful by riding the bike. we want to take this event for the other guys that do not know about this club. We want them to join and learn here freestyle and think positive about their future and their country by cycling.
The club has been registered by the Afghan sports authorities as drop and ride.
The young generation in Afghanistan is fed up with decades of fighting. We hope initiatives like the cycling club will change the destiny of Afghanistan's youth. Now we take you to India's Jammu and Kashmir state, which is known for its beautiful valleys, shrines and monasteries. Recently, the people in Ladakh region celebrated Spituk Gustor festival with great zeal and enthusiasm. Take a look.
The two-day festival at Spituk Monastery was thronged by thousands of domestic and foreign tourists. The monastery is known for its collection of Buddhist artifacts and houses a collection of ancient masks, antique arms, icons and numerous thangka paintings, all done in vegetable-based dyes. It also has a giant statue of Mahakala which is unveiled only during the festival. The festival marks the victory of good over evil.
तो यहाँ पे पूजा होता है यहाँ पे हम जो देवी देवताओं का आह्वान करते हैं और उनका पूजा करते हैं कि भविष्य इस एक साल के अंदर जितना भी संसार में सुख हो सभी को शांति मिले और किसी भी कोई भी कार्य जो भी काम हो उसके अंदर कोई रुकावट ना हो और सही सलामत पूरे अच्छी तरह हो इसीलिए ये पूजा होते हैं सभी जीव जंतु की सुखों के लिए इसके लिए कामना करते हैं और ये दो-तीन दिन का पूजा होता है.
A large thangka of J. Songkhapa, the founder of Gelugpa sect of the Mahayana Buddhism, was also displayed during the festival. A hallmark of the festival is a mask dance, which is performed by monks sporting various masks representing the guardians, protectors, the gods and the goddesses.
I think it is one of the most vivid festivals what I have witnessed. Ladakh or Leh, people coming here, there's a very different reason. If we showcase this culture, I think no one would have ever seen the culture what has been showcased here today. And this being the off season for tourists, and I am feeling blessed to have come here during this time and witness this festival, because I don't think anybody would be knowing about this thing, what has happened just now. And the way I've seen the locals coming up here and the actual Ladakh, the Leh, is being witnessed, I'm seeing right in this one place. So it's a very amazing feeling what I've just witnessed.
The festival represents the rich culture and traditional heritage of Ladakh and is celebrated with much fervor in the entire region of Jammu and Kashmir.
On that colourful note, we come to the end of this week's episode of South Asia Focus. I'm your host Swati Kundra. Goodbye and take care.